Alright, today's job, installing a split system aircon, and so fresh install, so there's never been aircon here, so I'll mark out along here, put the head unit up here, punch through the wall, send my pipes down, and plumb it up. I know it sounds quite simple, but there's a bit of work that is involved in getting there. So you'll be able to watch me and come along for the ride here. So as you can see, it actually slopes down from here, comes along, and so it's level from up here. So what I'm going to do is from this point to this point, I'll find center somewhere along here, mark out, and then that'll be the center of my head unit or indoor unit. Alright, so this is a tricky thing. So before I was mentioning how I want to get this center on that wall just there. Now I've actually got it centered, which I'll quickly show you. And if I run center, I'm actually, all my pipe work will come now, because this building has been gutted and done again. So now what I'll show you, this window is now deleted, so there's just wall behind here. So I'll show you the wall when I go in. But now what I've run into, the problem I've run into is my center, my pipes will actually come down on this old structure here that was for the window. So now what I'm going to have to do is bring it over slightly a bit, off center it, in order to make this work. So I'll quickly run inside and show you where that was, which I've already done the measurement for, which you would have seen before. So before, that old window was about here, so there, -30. Directly there is where that structure was. So in order, if I was to just cut through there and cut straight down, I'd actually destroy all that. So what I'm going to have to do now is just shift it over. What I want to do, because I've also brought it over, also want to check where the studs are in the wall. So just a little tap indicator, so you can really hear where they are. So if you listen to this, it's really solid. If you listen to this, that's like really loud. So as I go along, you'll hear it start to change. Hear that? So that's what I'm going to do now. So I've just marked my new center mark. So this is here, and just remember in there was one of the videos, if you go back, and I'll tell you what tools I use. I carry a pencil, and the reason I carry a pencil is I can always erase it off the wall. If you put a pen on the wall, you can't get rid of it. So now what I'm going to do, the old tap test. Alright, we can hear the stud there. So that's where we need to go. Right here, got the mark on the wall. There's the beam there. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of people seem to make on these, and if you're an apprentice, this is probably going to help you a lot, but oh, how cool is this? I'm just learning how to strip sheathing as well. So make a nice clean thing, like that. But yeah, what I was just telling you about, so I've just skipped a few steps. So at the moment you can see we've already got the hole, got the back plate already mounted on, so you didn't get to see that. So next time I'll record it. But also, like in the back of your unit where your pipes are, a lot of people, as soon as they pull these indoor units out, they fold those straight up straight away, and it just makes it hard. So because if I was to do that, I wouldn't be able to work on it so easy now, because the pipes would be hanging down here. So it's a lot better, like my honest opinion, and it helps me, and I've seen it help a lot of other people as well. But don't pull them out, just leave them in there, and that way you can move the indoor unit like I've just done here. Put your cable through, you've got a nice, whether you're working on a bench or the floor, it's just easy to work on it like this. But if you want to pull it out, you can pull it out. Totally up to you. Alright, so filters are in without breaking this unit. That would be lovely. Alright, so filters are in, interconnects wired up. Now this is what I was saying before. Now because I didn't fold those pipes out, all I'll do is flip it over now, and I'll be able to fold it out, get it ready to go through the wall. But like as of now, everything's been easy. I've been able to move it the way I wanted to. So in order to do that, hold your hand like that, like that. Now all we'll do is tape that like that, and then this will just glide straight through the wall. Yeah, pull it. Alright, hold on a sec. Pull it. Pull. Alright, so this is what it looks like before any pipe work. So it comes out the back, that cable you've seen before, so everything's taped up. So I'll just put a ladder up against it, untape it, and start flaring some pipes. It's not a professional tutorial, by the way, just keep in mind I still am a first year apprentice. I'm still learning. So now, oh look at this. This is my brand new kit, flaring kit. So I've got everything I need. So check this bad boy out. So all value. I think it turns over this way. Yep, that's a kit number there, as you can see. Oh, look at that. Gauges, cutter, flaring block, hoses, delicious. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, so in my kit I've got two types. They both do exactly the same thing, but I just find this one's a bit more faster. So all I'm going to do, put it on there, just ring it. Just slowly so you don't crush the pipe like that. And now how I normally measure these, just 3 fingers. So 3 fingers from the top, just like that. And then just right there. So you grab your knife, give that a nip, and then you this is what I was talking about before. So these are the nuts. So before you flare it, make sure your nuts are on. Happens to everybody, I'm pretty sure. One stage in your apprenticeship or your career, you're probably gonna forget the nuts. But normally I would use a flaring block, but my tradesman, Jason, has actually just brought a new electric flarer. Now these are awesome. Instead of sitting there winding your flares in, unwinding your flares, this does it all now. It's just quick, easy, deburr it. So make sure your pipes are down so no shavings get in there. Give them a bit of a deburr, like that. That one, bit of a deburr. So nut goes on. So this is a 1/4. Yep. And 3/8. Yep. So these are quick, simple and easy. Like that. Make sure our nut is on. Flip him over. Flip him in. Beautiful, look at that flare. Just look at it. Gorgeous. Shines in the wind. Oh, look at it. Nothing wrong with it. Gorgeous. Now, the wastewater pipe, all that is just require just tape it on, but make sure you tape it up high enough and then just give it a bit of a yank test. And now we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. Let's throw some duct up. Now with your duct, of course, you've got two sides. You've got the face and the back. So take your face out. Mount him up. last here, I've just mounted the isolator. I still need to terminate the cables on this side. But what I'm going to do now is pressure test my lines. So as you can see, those black pipes coming down here in the foam is my liquid and gas line. So all I'm going to do is fill it up with nitro. So you'll be able to watch me do this. Try not to let these in the dirt. So my blue pole. Alright, so I'm just going to check all my connections, make sure they're all tight. Alright, so close my gauges. So my red line and my blue line, they're both closed. And now, yep. So open the gas bottle, pressure. Show you. So see if you can see that. So that's on 300 now. So what I'm hoping, or what I want to see, is I'm gonna leave this on under pressure. So I'll leave this under pressure, and then I'll know all my lines are secure from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit. So what I'm gonna do now, close everything. So that's all closed off. So now all my pressure is left in my gauges. So just turn my bottle off. So also why I'm turning my bottle off is I want to make sure that I'm not holding pressure just due to the bottle being connected. Alright, so bottle's off. So now I know I'm relying 100% on that I've flared everything and connected everything properly. So we'll come back in about, give about 30 minutes, and if it's still holding pressure under 30 minutes. So the reason we're holding it at such a high pressure is because we're holding it at pressure higher due to the fact of it's going to find any leaks that are there. Like normal running is around somewhere around here, so we're holding it higher than it needs to be. So I'll just stop trying to eat this fucking thing. So all I'm going to do now is terminate pretty much the outdoor unit. So you can come watch me. Tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong. see, everything's terminated, so now all it is just looming these cables in, fit nicely. And check on our bottle, pressure, still holding 300, so we own. So what I'll do eventually, so I've still got my my feed to terminate, and then I just bend, this is my wastewater pipe, I'll bend that under, make it look sexy. And other than that, we own. Well, there's been a fair bit done anyway, but I'll quickly show you the end product. So here it is here. Pretty neat. So that's what they look like after. Done. Oh, this was the one I did the day before. And she's working. Alright, that's me done for the day. And till next video.